Welcome back, everyone. I am delighted to, in a second, introduce our instructor for day 5, Asha, who is going to talk to you about getting the data you need for our Friday exercise. So we're doing this way in advance, so you have more than enough time to get what you need, okay? So I want to direct you to what I'm talking about on the website, and then Asha will go into some details. So in case you need to find this later, so we're on the website, we're going to click on schedule and materials. Ta-da. Then we're going to scroll down to day 5. Anybody who gets motion sick, look away. Look away. Day 5. There we go. Okay, so under day 5, we're going to go to the lesson plan for participants. I'm going to click on that and then take it away, Asha.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone. I hope it's going very well so far for all of you. So yes, I'm your instructor for day 5, and I'm going to talk about how you can obtain data set that you would need for Friday for your activity that is around predictive analytics. We won't get into the details of the activity today. It is only about how you're going to obtain the data set. Ankita, could you please scroll it down a little bit more? If you can keep going to step 1 where it says, so yeah, preparation maybe, yeah, just at the preparation, a little bit up. Thank you. So this data set is called Fragile Families data set, and it's like collected over a period of 15 years by Princeton University. And they are the ones who is kind of, holding this data set. There is a website called OPR Data Archive. So what they want is everyone who wants to use this data set, whether for teaching purposes or research purposes, they have to go through their website and register for it. So I have given you on this sheet, when you go on your, SICSS-Howard Mathematica 2023 schedule and then go to the lesson plan for participants, it will give you all the details that you have to follow, like stepwise, and there are some visuals in it that would help you to know what to follow to get the data set. So you have, first of all, you have to register on the website, and here is the link. So just click on it, go there, create your account, just like any other website you do. And Ankita, could you please scroll down? I think we can, yeah. So what they do is after you register for it, there is somebody there in the administration who I have given your name and your email ID. And I would highly recommend, please use the same email ID that you are currently using to communicate with SICSS-Howard Mathematica staff. So same email ID, have given it to admin at Princeton University so that they would be able to recognize who is asking for this and what's the urgency of this request. So as soon as you create your registration, they would get the details and then they would approve it, and you would receive an email from them that how you can log on to Switchboard to obtain that data set. And if Ankita, if you can scroll a little bit down to step 2. So once it is authorized, you will receive a link in your email and you just follow the instruction that's there. And next step would be, after you click on that link, you will get something like this here, Data Archive Switchboard. So I have just copy pasted here, screenshot of when I try to obtain the data set. What's important here to know is there is this, the Future of Families and Child Wellbeing Study. That's kind of, they renamed the whole project recently. And here is the download button. So when you click on it, and please scroll down a little bit more, you will come across this window, the Future of Families and Child Wellbeing Study, and you will see there are quite a few data sets here. But there is only one that is meant for this, Summer Institute Challenge. Fragile Families Challenge, right at the bottom. So you have to click on that one. And when you click on it, another window will pop up. So Ankita, please go to step 4. And when you go there, again, you will find like there are 2 versions of the data set. We need the latest one, which is version 5. So when you click on it, it takes a while. I mean, when I tried to get the data set, it took a while for me. It was going on for like few minutes, and then it downloaded. I even doubted whether this link is working or not, and I may have to contact the admin, but that wasn't required. It took a while, tried a few times, and then eventually it worked for me. So just kind of, heads up that if you face something like that, just try once or twice, click on the link and wait for it, and then see. Once it is downloaded, you will get a zipped folder, extract all whatever is there. And then you have to keep it wherever you, if you're writing codes in R, I do not know other languages, but I do know R. So if you're working in R, just in the same directory, you have to put that data set. Now, the data set that you would be downloading at this stage is not the clean one. So you still have to work with the data set in order to, develop or run some predictive models on it. So you will have to clean that data set. There is a script, and I have put this link here in step 5, which is a GitHub account of Matt Salganik, and you would be able to get that file if you want directly from their GitHub. I checked this link just now. Before I checked, it was working pretty well, but just now I checked, and the way it came out, it didn't look fine to me. So what we are trying to do is we will put our script on our SICSS-Howard Mathematica 2023 schedule website, so that when you go there, when you are ready to obtain the data set or get the data set, and you go on the website, you click on this lesson for participants, you will get the R script file as well that you can download. And once you have the data set, that script worked very well for me. All you need is very important is that you need to have these 3 packages in R: Tidyverse, Haven, and Amelia. If you do not have, if you haven't installed this, it will not work for you. So make sure that you got these 3 packages before running that script. So in case you want to do that before, like day 5, you want to be super ready for your activity, it will be great if you want to do. Otherwise, you will have time on day 5. And if you have faced any problem, I will be there as instructor. There will be many other people from Mathematica. They are our TAs from Mathematica who will be helping you on day 5. So we can troubleshoot those things. In case you have any trouble in obtaining the data set, please write to me and I'll see what I can do. So if there is any question, I think that's all about how to get the data set. If there is any question, please let me know. You don't need to scroll down anymore, because all those things we would we would go through on day 5. Just important instruction is that, which we have got from the main SICSS site, that this data set we are not sharing with anybody, even within our colleagues within the Summer Institute. We are not sharing, so everybody is supposed to get their own data set. It's important that we register, and after we have run the activity, we are not holding this data set on our personal computers anywhere. We will have to delete this data set. So that's sort of agreement we are signing.
I have added Asha's email address to the chat box. We will also add her to Slack today so that you can connect with her directly. Are there any questions for Asha? Please raise your hand, unmute, jump out there. If you have a question, someone else does as well. Let's drop screen sharing, please, Ankita. Kevin, go ahead and unmute and ask your question.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I just have one question during the registration where it asks about the organization. Should we use SICSS as an organization, or should we use our respective institutions? Thank you.
Great question. I think I skipped that point by mistake. So when you look at the lesson plan for participants, in there, the instructions are all written step by step. So in there, I have also mentioned, when you are requesting, there is a description, and that description is also given in it what exactly you have to type. That needs to be between 30 to 100 words, and that was given to us by main SICSS site, so that they know that you are participant at SICSS-Howard Mathematica and 2023 group. And that's how they would recognize you, through your email that I have provided them, and through the description that you would put, that you are asking as for whatever. I mean, there's a statement saying something like activity for SICSS-Howard Mathematica 2023. So that's how they would recognize what is the purpose of getting this. And in terms of organization, you can put SICSS-Howard Mathematica 2023.
Any more questions, or am I sending you all to break?
I have a quick question. So I just registered it, but I didn't get the area where I need to put the description, but I put the email address where I also use for SICSS. Does that good enough? And then the second question is, how long will we be approved for getting access to that?
Right. So first question is, as far as I remember, not at the time of registration you are asked that question. When they send you email with further instructions, they'll ask you to provide some more information, probably at that point, because I created mine literally 2 years ago. So at that point, they would be asking where you have to give the description. And how long you can have this data set? Well, as per their instructions, you are supposed to delete this as soon as you finish, Summer Institute. You are not supposed to hold this, not to pass it on to anybody. In terms of like how long you will have access to the website, well, I created mine 2 years ago, or maybe even longer. 2020 I had created, and I still got access to it. So once you get the access, you do have for quite, I do not know the exact period, but definitely it is for a long period of time.
Thank you.
I would also encourage you all to, once you've been added to that system at Princeton, there is all sorts of data there. So you should look around, go spelunking, see what's there. But you are signing up and noting your responsibility to be a steward of the data that's there and all the data that's within there. So I encourage you to look around. I think a lot of us signed up like 2, 5, 10 years ago and forgot. So, but there's a lot there. Okay. Any more questions from anyone, or am I sending you on break? Questions? All right. Please join me in thanking Asha. She is now in Slack, and you have her email. Please head to a room. You have a half-hour break because this amazing woman did that in 15 minutes. So you want to definitely thank her for that. Yeah, exactly. 30 minutes, and then we'll have our opening plenary with Anthony Wuta, the provost of Howard University. Start thinking about your questions. He's pretty exceptional. I'll tell you, he was our keynote. He was our opening plenary last year. So if you have some time, you may want to watch that video from last year and learn about him. Might have some stuff you can ask him. Ghanaian descent. Cool dude. Very cool dude. Everyone head to breakout rooms. They are now open. Have fun. Socialize. Move between rooms. Maybe go to the same room. Have a hangout session. Organize yourself. Leadership.
Thank you all for watching. For more information on SICSS-Howard Mathematica, visit our website, follow us on social media, and join our email list.